Hello students, and welcome to another video. I'm your teacher, Mr. Flynn, and today we're going to be breaking down some instructions for the biome concept map. And there is two parts to this, and I'm going to talk about both parts in this video, and I'll make a link in the description so you can find the location of the part 2 in this video. Okay. All right, so how this works is what I'd like you to do is to pick from one of the 5 national parks. It could be Arches, Bryce Canyon, Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, and Zion that are found within Utah. Okay, and all of these are in southern Utah. And hopefully you've had the chance to go visit these places. Now you're going to navigate the websites and find 10 abiotic and 10 biotic factors and research and write a brief description of each. And so if you go down below, okay, you'll see these boxes. I need an image and a description of each. And that's the abiotic factors, and then there's the biotic factors, okay? And what you're going to do, like for example, let's just click on, we'll do Canyonlands. Okay, I'll open this up. All right, and you can see where I'm going, and now I've got all of these links to pick from, and I can pick animals and plants, and I can dive into these, and I can read about the different animals here and get images and get ideas of different, I closed out of it, but you can get ideas of the different organisms found within the area, okay? Now, in your examples, okay, your biotic factors must include both plants and animals. Okay, like I like a good mix of both, like at least 4 plants or at least 4 animals. Okay, and then the other 2 can be whatever you want. Okay, your description must be in your own words and not copied and pasted from the website. I want you to spend some time and just say this is the organism and just summarize that paragraph and like how they impact the ecosystem. You only need about 2 sentences. That's all I'm really looking for. Okay, nothing too intense, but just becoming familiar with the organisms in the area. And the non-living things. Now, the non-living things can be a little trickier, all right? So that's why videos like this are useful, because you can hear from me some instruction, okay? The images of abiotic factors, there's a lot of things on that website that won't be there, okay? When it comes to non-living things, all right? I don't want pictures of canyons and another picture of a canyon, another picture of a canyon, another picture of a canyon, and you telling me about the different canyons. I want you to find images maybe from the internet, okay, of a sun, temperature, weather, rain, right? And then you can look up like the precipitation level. How much rain do they get? How much sun do they get? What's the average temperature of the area, okay? You're going to have to get a little creative on the abiotic factors, right? And there's a whole list. I mean, you can even look up like nutrients, or if there's mining operations in the area, what are they collecting in that area, okay? Because you're mining out nutrients, those things like minerals aren't going to just be found, in the organisms, but they're now an abiotic factor that influences how organisms interact with each other, okay? So please take some time to come up with examples. Yes, you can put canyons in here, and they're made of certain types of sandstone, etc. Okay, but only do it once. I don't want to see canyon and canyon and canyon. Okay, I want to see other examples, and you can see those in your notes what those examples could be. Okay, all right. So for part 2 of this, what you're going to do is you're going to take all of the images of the the biotic factors, and you're going to put them into a pyramid. So you're going to copy them and paste them down below, and put them in a wrap text so you can move them around. And you can organize them in a pyramid. So at the bottom of your pyramid, you're going to have your producers. And then the next level up, you're going to have your primary consumers, then your secondary consumers, okay? If I'm seeing plants at the top of your pyramid, you're not doing it right, okay? If I'm seeing a fox or something that's much higher on the ecological pyramid at the bottom of the pyramid, that's not correct, okay? So please organize them into a pyramid. And then lastly, take 4 of those pictures and organize them into a chain of producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. And if you'd like to, if you had an abiotic factor and you had the sun on there, you could put the sun down here too, because the sun is powering the plants, and the plants are giving energy to the primary consumers, and the primary consumers are feeding the secondary, etc. Okay? All right, so this is part 2. We're going to do this when we get to energy. So if you're on part 1 and you're listening to this, you're too far, right? I just need you to work on part 1 first, and then you can work on part 2. This will be due during level 2 of the assignment, okay? It's not going to be due for level 1, okay? It's only be due in level 2. And I will look at your computer with you, and then I will give you a stamp in your notes in your book or your packet and give you credit for it. Okay, you're not going to turn this in. I'm just going to look at it with you in real time and give you a grade. Okay, thanks again for watching. Till next time.